Boston pivoted from Kyrie Irving to Kemba Walker. He gets a 4-year, $141 million max contract, and he was introduced in Boston yesterday talking about the decision to move on from Charlotte, the only NBA team he has ever known.
Definitely say it was one of the hardest decisions of my life. Charlotte's all I know. I've gave that organization everything I've had, every single night. My time was up there. I'm ready to start a new chapter, especially here with the Celtics. It's a winning organization, and I want to win. That's what I'm about. Throughout my basketball career and as a pro, I haven't won consistently, and I just want to get a taste of that.
We got done with the draft, and we started our preparation for free agency as we started planning for Plan A. Our Plan A was Kemba Walker and Enes Kanter.
And there's another example of what you say after you sign Kemba Walker and Enes Kanter. Having said that, here's what I want you to do. Let's educate basketball fans out there, because let's face it, Kemba Walker led Connecticut to a championship on the college level, got drafted by Charlotte, and most fans haven't seen him since. We know he puts up good numbers. We know he's a good player, but he's been on bad teams his entire career. Just how good is Kemba Walker?
I think Kemba Walker is now going to introduce himself to the masses as one of the top players in the game at his position. He's been a 20-plus point scorer. He's led Charlotte to the playoffs. He's been an all-NBA player. He could get his own shot off the dribble. He can put you on skates as well as anybody in the league, whether it's making a three-point shot, a mid-range shot. He can finish at the hoop. His percentages are going to go up from three and from the field now that he's playing with better players around him. Now the Boston Celtics have the best collection of perimeter players in the Eastern Conference. You have Kemba. You're going to have second year off of injury in Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, and Marcus Smart. No team in the East can boast those 5 players are going to be as productive. I think the level of sacrifices that he's going to be willing to make to allow those guys to elevate, not only on the floor, just attitude and psychologically is going to allow those guys to flourish. The Boston Celtics are going to surprise a lot of people this year.
I totally agree. They're not going to surprise me. You know me. I've been saying since this happened, I think that they get better as a result of it. Here's the one thing I do worry about. What is the difference, Jalen Rose, between being a star player on a bad team that gets no attention versus now being the central figure on a team like the Boston Celtics that does have high expectations? Everything
matters, and Kemba said it. I want to win. I gave the organization everything I had. He didn't say the organization did the same thing in reverse. So now that he plays for the Boston Celtics, each play is magnified. Each shot, each turnover, each game is going to be on national TV. It's a bigger stage. And this is what he's actually ready for. It's the opposite of what I said about Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham got a chance to get the shine in New York and become a celebrity without winning. Kemba Walker was nondescript in Charlotte, playing great basketball, but not necessarily on the big stage. Now he gets to bring the same exact statistics, basically, as Kyrie Irving to the Boston Celtics, and now he's going to garner a level of appreciation.
So as we sit here this minute, you're going to break down your 8 Eastern Conference playoff teams a little later, but as we sit here this minute, how many teams in the East are better than the Celtics? I'm looking at Philly, Toronto, Milwaukee, Indiana. How many of those teams are better than the Celtics?
A grand total of 1. The Milwaukee Bucks are the only team in the East that's going to have a better regular season record than the Boston
Including
Celtics.
Philly?
Including Philly.
Okay.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.